Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream. We got bananas in chat from Hamstap85, Surprise Told, Sass9602, and Hot Melty Cheese, and then the names are strolling off the top of the screen because y'all are here and y'all are excited for some Hermitcraft. So welcome. By the way, pre-stream music was Kayak with Ruthless Queen. It was a hit in the Netherlands back in 1979. So that's 0% of people watching that know about that song. I got to see them live in London last night and they put on an amazing show. They're a tiny little progressive rock Dutch band from back in the 70s and 80s, and no one's ever heard of them, but I love their songs, they're awesome. Big Brother 8 says Asuma stream has always been the only stream that pauses/freezes before it actually starts, and I don't know why. Pauses/freezes. I don't know. Very strange. Very strange. What is this? What is this? I just noticed there were some blocks that I was standing on that needed tidying up, right? You know, some of these stone blocks can go as well, because we've got a bit of a natural border with the Civil War wall. But anyway, I'm getting a little distracted. By the way, I feel very rusty starting today's stream. I just feel like, oh, I woke it up and doing a stream, you know? Like I said, I went to London last night, so I've done a lot of walking, I've done a lot of eating, been at a show, probably a little bit more tired than usual, let's say. So I might be a bit rusty today, peeps. Anyway, I'm taking this white concrete, it's mine now, I'm stealing it! I'm a dirty thief, right. We got a list of things to do today, peeps. I Live Cats and Chat says, what exactly do you call this hour? I call it late. I don't know why today I'm getting more, you're streaming early, X. Messages when I'm actually streaming later than I would have liked to have started by about 50 minutes. So, you know, wanted to do a bit of a longer one today, but we'll see how it goes. DDS007 COD says, last stream I asked if any fast ways of getting Wither Skulls, and now I've beat the Ender Dragon. Have you got any good XP farms? Yes. Yes, I've got a good XP farm, peeps. Peeps, who thinks I've got a good XP farm? I think I've got a good XP farm. I think it's right here. I think this is the best XP farm ever. What do I need to repairing? Probably my elytra and my pick. Do we have anything? Is it backed up? No. Do I have any cobble? Well, if I had some cobblestone, it would be a good XP farm, wouldn't it? And a redstone block. And a redstone block. Shoveling off hands, says Thomas. You know, the thing is, when you try and repair multiple things from this, it doesn't split up very well, but we'll give it a shot. We'll put a shovel in the offhand. So if I do this... Okay, you're thinking, what is this man doing? Some sort of XP farm where he's making cobble. What is going on? What is going on? I don't know if this one's any good. I might have used this one already. Let's take it out and get some juice. Let's get some juice, man. Couple X with the late bananas. Welcome to the stream, buddy. And there you go. We just went up to 63 levels. We repaired our elytra fully. We repaired our pick fully, and we possibly got our. I don't actually think we did the shovel at all. So we got the pick, the elytra, and we got 10 levels of XP on top of 50, which, as you know, is officially crazy. Crazy like JZ. Right, let's put that in here. Let's pick this up and pick that one up as well. And what was on my list? See, I have a list. Quartz. Yes, quartz. Quartz is on my list. Okay, we've got a list of things to do today, peeps, and quartz is one of them. UGM Trash says it sucks that this XP farm doesn't work on Bedrock. I'm pretty sure they added it on Bedrock. Or maybe you mean the whole flying machine part of it. Right, so to go to the Nether, we just need to make sure that our inventory is at least reasonable. And I am just not even going to bother with too much sorting out of things at all here, really. I'm just going to whack it all into there. And then maybe we don't want to take shovels and stuff with us. Could leave some things behind, you know. So that's full. Well, I should have like an empty one of these somewhere. How much space we got roaming around here? The noises in the ear have begun. There we go. We'll empty that into there. Okay, the crafting bench go in the backpack. That's where I've probably got a flint and steel. I had to craft one the other day and I forgot that there'd be one in my backpack. You're not a sword! What kind of sword action is this? Right, so we shall leave behind our shovels, or better yet, probably take them in the backpack. We'll be fine, peeps. Nothing will go wrong. Wait a minute. Do I have a fire resistance potion? I do. I will take that with me. Okay, so we're gathering quartz. We have. We'll do it with fortune, just because. And I must remember not to accidentally break my stuff here. If we're in the Nether, we want the axe. There we go. Cool. Right, on we go. We need to get quartz for the project we're working on today. Hello, spider. Goodbye, spider. Oh, by the way, I got a hot matcha here. Oh, goodness me. I've remembered it. And Chilari in chat says, morning, X. Do you have a matcha or tea? I have a matcha. I've had several matchas the last few days. I've enjoyed them. Right. Eco Tyrannosaurus says, oh, you finally fixed the mouse cursor, Assumer. Morning, mate. Assumptions! Stop assuming things, people. I did not. I repeat, I did not fix the mouse cursor. The software that had the bug fixed it. I did nothing. It just updated itself. Okay, I'm being silly. Right, let's go to these noises in here. I've just ignored all of them. Elliot and Hobbs has subscribed. Echo Heart has subscribed for 2 months. Thank you so much to the both of you. Appreciate that. We got Ian Dakibro doing the cheers, throwing the bits, saying appreciate the ultra early wake up call from Mr. Void. 4 AM in the morning. Jeez, what time zone are you in? Here I am thinking I'm streaming late today and people are telling me I'm early. I can't believe it. Alright, up to the top we go. And into a tunnel. Ah, right, this is good. Forster's colour coding them. Nice. Nice. I was speaking to her about it. So that's orange's impulse is south. And then green goes in a different direction. We're gonna go. Actually, let's go this direction. Looking for quartz. Bro, thank you so much for the cheers and the bits. I appreciate it. Walnut Benny has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Red Inventor has subscribed with Amazon Prime for 3 months. And Wolfman Games 30 has subscribed as well. Thank you for the subscriptions, peeps. You know what? I have this rule. on Hermitcraft. If you dig a tunnel and you leave the quartz, Asuma will come and take it. I'm telling you now. Okay? I do not know why you would not collect the quartz when you are making a tunnel. Okay? Especially if you are a builder like False. Now some of you, I bet are going to go tattletale on me now, aren't you? You're going to say, False, Asuma's stealing your quartz. It's not False's quartz if she doesn't mine it. That's what I'm saying. You know? I can't, like, when I explore the Nether, if there's quartz, I take it. Like, because I know I'm going to need it later on in the season for building, like right now. It's madness that you wouldn't take it, in my opinion, when digging a tunnel. Who knows? Maybe there is some reasoning that I am not thinking of right now. The NHO all over again, says Cats. Get a warrant, says no claims on this server, so it'll... so have it all, I say. Yeah, I don't recall no claiming of the quartz. Oh, have it all. I like the way you think. Hey X, I'm off to holiday to Portugal tomorrow. Where's the most exotic place you've been? Probably Barcelona, off the top of my head. I've been to like Greece and stuff as well. Greece is lovely. But yeah, Barcelona most recently. There we go. And now we own more quartz and netherrack. And we're getting XP, repairing things. Speaking of XP farms, what about this? I think I should just start putting some blocks down so I can jump up and get them. Why don't you stream on YouTube, says Pete GX08. I have a contract with Twitch. And I've been messaging them, trying to figure out if I can come to some sort of arrangement where I can stream on there as well. And I don't know, they're not particularly helpful. I think the days of Twitch having like having close communication with their audience, streamers, feels like that's disappearing. Feels like since Amazon have come in, stuff's more automated and it's hard to get hold of someone. By the way, did the music stop? This is unbelievable. So I put it on shuffle, but it will randomly stop if it wants to. Let's listen to The Escape of the Lonely Madman. Oh, that sounds like such a lovely song, doesn't it? That lonely madman has escaped. I'm sure this won't haunt our dreams. We've got noises in the ear from Tom Cat Collins, resubscribed for 2 months, saying, "Hey X, love the streams and love the episodes of Hermitcraft. Question for you. If you worked for Mojang and working on Minecraft, what would you change, added, and why? Saw the tweet from the stream after I got off work. Have an awesome day, mate." What a great question. I know exactly what I would do, and I will tell you after I've drunk some vodka. The Real Plagiatus pointing out that there are 666 viewers. Wow, amazing. Thomas says, "Isn't this the Lonely Dolphin song? The Lava Dolphin song?" Yes, it is. Put your Lava Dolphins in chat, subscribers. It's time for some Lava Dolphin love. This song's badass. Oh god, that's some good mocha right there. Whew. I need to keep drinking that because it will get cold quick. The mochas always get cold quick because I tend to put more milk in them. I think they taste really nice with a bit more milk. Oh, I just managed to sort of bob up onto that, didn't I? Very, very odd. I'm so confused right now, says UGM Trash. If you don't know what the Lava Dolphin is, I would refer you to which episode of Hermitcraft it is, but I can't remember, and I'm sure someone in chat will say, "Oh, do you know what? For episode 100..." Right, now I hate clips episodes, okay? There's nothing worse than a clips episode, unless it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's a very clever way to do a clips episode. But yeah, I'm not a fan. Oh, do you know? This is actually kind of slow now. To get all the little bits. Anyway, I'm not a fan, but maybe we should do some like highlight reel type stuff. You know, see the Lava Dolphin again. Was that season 5 or season 6? I've got a feeling it might have been season 5. This music is low-key epic, says Stuff Call. Exactly. Exactly. Oh! What the? How does one fall off without travelling in that direction? That was scary. Silly server. Right. What is chat saying? Does anyone in chat remember what season it is? I can't remember if it's this one or last season. I think it was this one. You know, time flies, doesn't it? Season 4, says Weasel. Definitely not. And a few people are saying season 5. So maybe it is. By the way, we've got more noises in the ear from Carlos. Carlos Cure. That's what I think it says, with a 3. For 3 months, Amazon priming it up. Thank you for the support, buddy. I appreciate it. Need an adult says... resubscribes for 15 months, saying, "Hey X, catch the streams on the second channel, but it's nice to be able to see it live." Awesome, glad to have you with us live here today. Cuplex there with season 9 as a guess. Jeez. I mean, I can tell you it's definitely not season 9. Oh, that's delicious. Oh. It was season 5, you wanted to fill up Tango's hot sauce thingy. Ah, okay. And that would have been maybe towards the end of the season, which is why it probably feels a little bit closer than further, right? Okay, I've got to be careful don't get lost. Needs to be my philosophy playing on here today. So, big lava lake. Don't know what this is, but there's quartz here, so we'll go and nab it. You see, I couldn't play in this area building this stone without looking over there and going and grabbing that quartz. You're learning that Asuma is a quartz thief today, basically. A quartz fiend, maybe. We got noises in the ear from Softcore and also Osaka78 for 20 months. Thank you ever so much for your support. Appreciate it ever so much. I hope that you are not enjoying the stream. I hope you're hating it. Nah, not really. Not really. You didn't believe me for a second, did you? You thought you ain't assuming assuming. You ain't fooling me. Jeez. Don't assume my foolishness. Right. Let's go over into this area. I would like to just see... Kind of looks a bit bare. Maybe this has been scavenged already? Okay, server, don't fail me now. Oh, God. Oh, it did some funkiness. I felt it. I don't know if you can really... You must be able to feel that because it's visual feedback. Oh, I actually know where this is. I put these blocks here. Let's go back this way. Yeah, you get like a bit of visual feedback, don't you? And it kind of bobbed up and down for a couple of seconds. That's always alarming. And we have not collected enough of this stuff. Right, now considering I'm the only one on, it should be somewhat of an advantage. For flying anyway. Okay, I can see quartz on the ground, quartz in the side. I'm going to guess this area hasn't been pickpocketed just yet. Thomas, Derp MC, says, Assumer, hey Fools, can I take your quartz in your tunnel? Fools, of course you can! Ah, that's a good one. And we got noises in the air. It's Ian Dackabro with the cheers and the bits saying, note your coordinates, Captain Derp. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. So, if we're facing south, we'll go 400. Head south. Bam. There's no one else. It's just me. I'm talking to myself, but it's so we can re-chat later on if we need to. So yeah, if I go in that direction and head south, I will get back to where we need to be. Good stuff. I appreciate that. Thank you for the cheers and bits as well. It's a good tip. Good advice. Clearly I need good advice. Because I didn't think of doing that, did I? I was just going to wing it. Winging it is always bad. So peeps, I've got some things planned for today's stream. Almost fell down there. Sort of an assortment of smaller things to do today. So I'm hoping after we've gathered our quartz, we're going to get lots and lots of little bits done, which is cool. And bam, there's the quartz. Nice. More quartz down there. There's that herky-jerky flying. Now press F3 plus D. What does F3 plus D do, Cuplex? Hamstap says X. X, remember, if you're the only one on the server, that means the Salmon Ghost is also on. That's true, yeah, we've got to watch out for that Salmon Ghost. And there's lots of quartz in here. Excellent. This thing does have fortune on, right? Yeah, yeah. I mined a load of it earlier in the season without fortune, like 2 stacks of it. I just used a pick out of a chest and assumed it had fortune on, and then I was like, oh, there's no fortune. Oh, what a waste of my time. I can only blame myself for that. Right, let's drink more of this mocha while it's nice and hot. Crow Xma says, hey X, I just found your music blog. Your reviews are amazing. I love the way you write. I'm glad you enjoy it. I enjoy writing about music. We had a question earlier, and I completely got sidetracked from it. We had a question about what would I do if I were hired by Mojang to start developing Minecraft. Well, first of all, I'd learn how to program. Nah, I'm messing with you. Inventory. I would address item management and inventory size, and the flow of, you know, moving materials around and being able to carry stuff. And there's just too much finickiness with the inventory and whatnot. So yeah, I'd probably make the inventory bigger and add some sort of ways to make managing items and stuff easier. So I think it's all a little bit clunky and outdated at this point. Preposterous, tedious stream. I shall not stay, says Mango. Oh, fair enough. This is preposterous. How dare you mine quartz in the Nether? Ooh, level 65. Jeez, that's... Oh, I remember Python was doing like a quartz to level 100 stream. I was thinking, whoa, that's going to be brutal. I don't think he got there, but... Man, that's a lot of quartz to mine, right? If you get to level 100 just from mining quartz, you've probably got all you need for the season. And there's quartz down there, quartz over here, quartz over there. Oh, this sounds like some trolley music right here. How is your Motrax, says Tomcat Collins. It's wonderful. Wonderful. Mine quartz in the overworld, says Gunsmoke. Well, if I silk touched it, I could do that, couldn't I? But then I'd be mining it twice, and it's not like I'm going to do a... oh, what season was it? Season 2? I think in Season 2 you had the Ender Chest, and I literally spent ages and ages and ages filling up my inventory with quartz blocks, or quartz ore, and my entire Ender Chest. This is before you had shulker boxes. And, like, I just spent, I think, over a day just constantly exploring and mining. Oh, there's loads of it right here. This is nice. This is a pleasant surprise. Oh, I think this is one of the songs with creepy voices in. I'm anticipating creepy voice messages in chat. Softcore says this music is making me want to summon a genie. Or maybe a demon now. Hey X, what's your opinion on the Northern Irish Brexit deal? Stop talking about Brexit. Jeez, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Just making sure. Don't want to accidentally get lavaed. X, are you using hotkey? Says Stephen. I am not using a hotkey. God, there's so much of it on the ground here. This is great. Sometimes when you go exploring, it's just... it takes forever to find nothing. But I like it when you get loads of it grouped together. Obviously, you know. I'd probably like it if I found a gazillion blocks of it in one little area, which will never happen, but... X, if you are not a developer, what will you do? If I wasn't a developer, I mean, what would I be doing at Mojang? It depends what job they gave me, right? Like, maybe I'm not a developer, but I can tell the developers what to do. Who knows? In a hypothetical question, I think it's just... what would you change, you know? What would you want to see happen? Like, I wouldn't change the graphics or anything like that. I love the way this game looks. The new textures are awesome, though. I probably would have been really resistant to that once. I've got a noise in here from Blockhead. 33033. Who's doing cheers, also doing the bits. Saying, hi X, love the April Fool's video. Ah! Ah! Jeez, that's not what the message says, peeps. That's just me panicking. Panicking like Anakin. Okay, it's dead. Don't worry about it. Right, can we stand here for a second? Let's stay here for a second. Love the April Fool's video. Shamrock, Shamrock, Shamrock. Okay, Blockhead, glad you enjoyed it. Lots of people enjoyed it. Really great feedback on that. Really great feedback. The Never needs an update. It's pretty boring, to be honest, as Cataclysm. Yeah. I'm all for adding content to the game. Thing is, though, I played this game for such a long time. And sometimes I see people making the argument that we don't need to add more things in this dimension and that dimension. I think once you play the same game for a long time, you need new stuff, right? If you were fresh to this game, you wouldn't come into the Nether and go, "This needs more." You'd be like, "Whoa, how does this place work? Like, what's going on here?" You'd have so many things to learn about it, like the environment and strategies and tactics. Because remember, if you're new to the game, you ain't rolling around with this kind of gear, you know. You ain't this prepared and know what you're doing. So I think I think adding more for the end game users, good idea. Considering the game's been popular for, you know, having this 10-year spell, it should be like a good indicator that there's some end game play here, right? That's valuable. Surely, surely. We got a noise in the air from Sylvia Republic saying cheer, cheer, cheer. Hey X, it's been a while since I've joined in the stream. Keep up the good work. Thank you from the Upside Down Land, Australia. Sylvia Republic, thank you so much for the cheers and bits. Glad to have you with us. today. What is it there? What is it there? Upside down morning? Is that what time it is? When the sun disappears, the old upside down morning. Oh, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. The end needs more. It's so spooky, but it really ends up being an Enderman and Shulkerbox farm. Yeah, I'd agree. I think the update to the ends was a good start, but felt unfinished. The end, like, cities are really great. I really wrote them off when I first played them. I didn't think much of them, but once you were given, like, a proper reason to go in there and get those Shulker boxes, all of a sudden, the challenge of doing it in survival is really quite fun. Assumer, a question about the April Fool's video. Did you record it in one time, or did you cut the video and tell the mods what to build? We recorded it twice, because the first time there was audio issues, so we met up again the next day. And the second time we did it, we actually talked a lot more about what we were doing in between. So there were bits that got cut from what you saw that was the joke, right? And it was really good. The jokes were well received. People thought it was funny. I'm really happy with it. Kind of feels like someone's been here. Because the quartz is gone and there's blocks. So we're going to try and... What? Someone's had fun over here. More quartz for me. We should craft some of this stuff up as well. So I can get a good idea of how much we got. Not a crazy amount, really. But I don't need a crazy amount either. We've probably got more than we need, but you're always going to need some again later on. So while we're here, might as well make the most of gathering all of this. Oh, I hear a ghast. Let's grab our bow. Oh! There we go. There we go. Now it's gone. Surprise Stolper says, X, how exactly would you update the inventory? I was thinking about it, but I have no idea how to improve it. As much as I think people will resist it, I think stack size changing would be a good idea. I think that building shapes out of materials would be a good idea. Doesn't mean you have to implement a chisel system, but some sort of way to stop you from having a slab, a stairs, the actual material, the wall equivalent, right? I just think there's so much block juggling that needs to be made easier for building in survival. And I would make the inventory bigger, I really would. I think, you know, maybe add an extra proper slot to the hotbar. Or more, possibly, I don't know. But, like, it's a bit purist to look at it like this was the way it's made and that's the way it should stay. I think you should, you know, when Notch made this game and made the inventory system, it was for a game that had far less blocks. And I don't think he had envisioned quite what this game could become at that point in stage. So to revise it, to me, seems like a sensible thing, considering that the game is perhaps played rather differently from the way it once was. We used to build ugly, ugly things. You know, cobblestone and wood plank houses, and now we can build beautiful looking architecture, and I think we should be enabling the building of such stuff, right? X, are you going to reset Hermitcraft in Season 7, says TC Travis. Yes. Yes. Every season so far has been reset before starting a new season, and it will happen again. I hear a ghast, a pesky, pesky ghast. Where are you? You're going to cause me trouble, no doubt. This music's wonderful. Good stuff for the Nether, actually. The creepier orang music. What about an inventory size crafting for blocks? 2x2 stairs, slabs to stairs. Yeah, it would be helpful, but I think you want to streamline it. Oh, that's good, that's good. Might you use an amplified world in Season 7, says Seabrooks. That would get my vote. That would get my vote. But why are we talking about Season 7? It's so far away. You know, we just got started on Season 6. I think most of us are at that bit where the season starts, where, you know, you built all the farms and you can do all the end game stuff and have some real fun. Alright, let's pop down here. Is it Ian Dackabro or Iron Dackabro? Ian Dackabro is here with a cheers and a bit saying, since there are only end cities, why not add 2 end kingdoms and a new mob called Endonites? Sure, when you say like add a new mob called Endonites, that could mean anything. I think like a mob should be thought out and designed and provide a new type of challenge and intrigue for the player, you know, not something like a drowned is just a water zombie, right? Like it really is. It doesn't really add too much. Unfortunately, the pace at which drowns move in this game, I've noticed, makes it extremely easy for you to just kind of maneuver away from them. Even the ones with tridents are easy. If you strafe, they can't hit you. And that isn't particularly interesting. Once again, people, that VLC Media Player Shuffle has shuffled its way into oblivion again. Why does it do this? I'm gonna turn off shuffle. I just want the music to play. Okay, I just want the music to play. N5320 says call Mumbo. Mohammed says call Mumbo. Maxwell says please call Mumbo. Oh, I need to hear me Mumbo voice. You're fiending for Mumbo again. Jeez. You need to take some anti-Mumbo medicine, okay? Did Mumbo log in? Mumbo didn't log in. Oh, what have I started? There we go. Chat is annihilated. Who do I talk to now? Silver Republic. Or Silveria Public. I'm not sure. Subscribe. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you again for those cheers and bits. And glad to have you as a subscriber as well. Will you reveal your face on YouTube, says Heartblast. Yes, I will. I've already done that. It's on my second channel. Jeez, just go to the second channel and type face reveal. It's like one of the most popular videos on there. Jeez. I mean, I don't know why you want to see my face. I've been doing webcam for the last month and everyone's saying, X, turn that webcam off. We don't want to see your mug. Jeez. Alright. That's why there's no webcam today, peeps. Also, if you missed it, we've already called and spoken to Mumbo earlier in the stream. Right, let's do this. And then try and read chat again, you know? Try and read it. I've also got a noise in the ear. There we go, that's done. FoxKid17 is here, subscribing. FoxKid17, thank you ever so much for your subscription. Appreciate it. X, do you hermits call yourselves by your real names? Do you use nicknames and when you meet, says Kaiki? We use our, you know, YouTube names. X. No, I'm not going to read that one now. Phantos says, would you start the Logfellas again in Season 7? I don't think so. Like, the Logfellas is Season 4, right? It's a Season 4 thing. I'm not too keen on, like, keeping things recurring season after season, right? Like, look at like, a new season, a new opportunity to do new things. That's the way I look at it. Yeah. I feel like I've managed to successfully destroy my own chat. Imagine all your friends calling you Softy. This is a curse. I'm stuck with because of YouTube. Softcore or Softy. Is that what they... I don't know what you mean by that. Couplet says, speaking of Logfellas, I think the rabbit behind it was Spangle. That is an interesting theory. JG424. is here, resubscribing for 34 months, saying, any thoughts on new Devin Townsend and Periphery? I haven't brought the Periphery album yet. I brought the Devin one. I've been listening to it on repeat. I think I'm close to writing my blog on it, but I don't know. The Devin Townsend album, the thing with Dev is I adore his music. I love his style. This new record, though, so much of it just fits into that sort of Devin Townsend mold that it doesn't feel challenging or particularly fresh. I want to be careful with my choice of words because his music and his style is amazing, right? But it's just, I don't know, it's just all a little bit too kind of expectant and predictable. And I've been sort of waiting for the album to kick in and like get to that point where you really start digging it, but jeez, this is a bit of a situation. But I haven't got there yet. And the Periphery one, I'm pretty sure I'm going to dig that because the singles they've released so far are killer. But you know, I think I'll save my thoughts for the blog because I'm like listening to it constantly. Then I might take a break for a couple of days, listen to it again, trying to get that point where you really start to feel it. You know, sometimes it takes a while with a record, but because so much of it kind of sounds like his typical prototype sound, it doesn't. It actually gets other songs of his stuck in my head. Let me put it that way, right? Like when you get into an album and it really starts to like, you know, click, you can't stop thinking about those songs. They play in your head. The entire time I've been listening to that record, it just reminds me of other songs of his, and those are the songs that get stuck in my head. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not saying it's good or bad or anything like that. That's just my experience of it so far. JG, did you like the Death Fortress record? I mean, I think that record got me high. Like, I just had a night of listening to it over and over again, and then listening to the old Immortal records, and just feeling completely pumped and like I wanted to run around in a circle. that sound that they pull off is incredible. Yeah, a little bit of music talk here, peeps. Little bit of the old music talk. While we listen to some epic music as well, you know, lest us not forget. We got a noise in the ear from ZBA1N, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you so much for your subscription, GJ. Thank you for your subscription as well. 34 months. I should have made a big 34 months for that. Peeps, real talk, no trolliness. If you're gonna do the whole Mumbo, Grian, Sahara in chat, capital letters, look at me, I'm so funny. Like, I'm just going to look at chat and have nothing to talk about, basically. So, if you want to interact with the streamer, let's elevate our conversation here. You know, let's talk about some real stuff. What's happening in the world? You know, what is the topic of thought for today? What should we be discussing? Let's have some real talk over here. X, does Hermitcraft have regenerating ores plugin? Nope, no plugins, just vanilla. We have data packs, but it doesn't do that. We don't really need it for a community our size. On LPMT we have a resettable end and nether dimension, so you can go and gather quartz from it and then it will be reset after a certain amount of time, and that means you don't have to travel crazy amounts of distance to get stuff. But that server has, you know, an active player base about 20 times the size of something like Hermitcraft, so it's very much needed and warranted. Also, when 1.14 hits, we'll be able to add in the custom stuff, like the swords are going to appear, and see what else we can do with that. Real Plagiator says, X, I don't want to hear about Brexit. Also, X, what's going on in the world? Yeah. Oh, I mean, the Brexit stuff is just, it's become a joke. Like, I feel very mixed about politics and whatnot. Like, I like engaging in the discussion, hearing people's opinions, seeing different perspectives, but I have a bit of a kind of like, sometimes it feels like it doesn't even mean that much. Like, maybe the political forces aren't the real game changers in the world, right? And the current situation with Brexit is we're just watching this thing fail, like this thing called government, just not be able to move forward or do anything. Yet, I've also spent a fair bit of time thinking that it's all a farce anyway, like it's all just for show and that other forces are more influential and powerful. So what a greater demonstration of that than the current situation, but I don't know. I don't like to have too much of a stance like, hey, I know what's going on, because I used to think like that. I used to think like, here's my opinion, here's my take, but the more time you spend listening to different people, especially people with different experiences, you just realise how open for interpretation so much stuff is. We got a noise in the ear, by the way. It's from Softcore, aka Softy. You don't want me to call you that, do you? Doing cheers for bits, saying I'm going to have dinner. Hope the rest of your stream goes well. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Enjoy your foods. Hope you have a lovely dinner, and thanks again for the cheers and bits. We got Oyster 2000 here, subscribing for 7 months, saying I'm already at my 7th month. Must have been 6 months halfway. Keep it up, X. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. It's technically 6 when you hit 7. There's that, like, you get a 2-month after you come back for the first month. That's the way it works. X, do you believe in different dimensions? Says Aloria. Well, considering that I experience 4 dimensions that I can observe, then yes, I believe that I do. Francis, I understand that in some places politics can seem very static and pointless, but I guarantee that in other places, such as Italy, where I'm from, politics is really doing some differences. Differences in worse, but fighting against it is politics too. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course there is, right? Like, the problem is with the way that we shape our own opinions sometimes and talk about things is we get a little bit too absolutist, right? This is actually one of these things that I try and actively note and avoid. It's like absolutism, I think is what I've been calling it. Where, and this can often be influenced by your own emotions, but where you swing from some sort of like observation to it being like an absolute thing. So you might go, oh, politicians are all corrupt. And, you know, the real reality is that, hey, I think some politicians are corrupt because of things that I've seen, and I feel very strongly emotional about it. But then somehow we kind of take this, when we talk and communicate about it, this sort of leap of enthusiasm, a leap of putting our own feelings into it to exaggerate it, and then it becomes this absolute thing of like, oh, all politicians are corrupt or whatever. People do it with things positively that they express as well, and even things that aren't on the topical nature, you know, like cultural and cultural gaming, you know, things like that, like the way we choose to express stuff. Our expression of stuff, like, becomes some sort of absolute statement. Minecraft is the best game ever. It's like, no, that's an opinion. You can't quantify the best game ever. It's not possible. I Love Cats is here with cheers, not cheers, here with a donation, saying, good morning, X question. Do you drink healthy shakes? My mum makes green shakes with spinach, chia seeds, and all kinds of healthy stuff, and it just feels so good to drink. I'm wondering if you know of them. Bye-bye in a cute baby voice. Bye-bye? Oh, bye-bye. Yeah, I know what you're referring to now, I think. Oh, Cats, thank you so much for the donation as always. Yeah, I have those. I make my protein shakes. I don't put chia seeds in them because I have chia seeds in my muesli. But yeah, I have stuff like that. I had a banana, avocado, and spinach one the other day. Generally, though, I kind of stick my smoothies more to just like the fruit and protein approach, with some Alpro yogurt or something like that in. But yeah, like on occasions I'll do something a bit more exotic, and they are really, really nice, really, really good. I think we're going to probably head back soon, peeps. We've been out here for 45 minutes doing this, and there's a few more patches of this stuff to collect. We'll get the easy stuff and then probably go, I think, because I've got more than I need for now, and there's other things I want to do this stream, and I want to stream for a little bit longer than usual. We'll see how we hold up. But if we're held up in the Nether for too long, I don't know where I'm going with this train of thought. Cass, thank you for the donation. We got Silveria Republic doing cheers, throwing bits, saying, hey, X, what do you think of Bring Me the Horizon? Their music is really good. Well, there's a band I can talk about, because I saw them at my first big festival. Saw them by accident. Was completely blown away by how different everyone there was. Like, because that was my introduction to the deathcore scene. and the screamo stuff, and I've seen them go from like a little, you know, emerging deathcore bands into some sort of, I don't know what you want to call them now, kind of like pop metal sort of beast. Like, it was a very strange transition to see how successful they've become. Yeah, and their latest record was alright, but not as good as That's the Spirit. I feel like That's the Spirit was kind of like another Hybrid Theory type record. But yeah, they're an interesting band. Which April Fool's Day prank was better, the Villager takeover or the Doom ripoff? What was the Villager takeover? Oh, was that from a few seasons ago? Because that was just music, wasn't it? Added. Oh, I'm going to sneeze, by the way. Oh, hopefully you didn't hear that. My microphone made some crackling, and there was a ghast in the way, you know, over here. Watch out, trouble's about. Oh, remember Minecraft 2.0, says Blazing Ruby. That was probably the biggest received one. That was a huge thing. We were all pulled on in it. I got to add some things like feeding the sheep a golden apple made it fly away. That was my suggestion. We all got to share some ideas with the Mojang devs, and they made the Minecraft 2.0 thing. Right, let's head back now. We put it in chat, -400, -322. So essentially, yeah, the exact direction it felt like. Woohoo! So much quartz! I'm gonna grab this, there's just a load of it lying around. The Witch 666 has subscribed, tier 3! The Witch 666, thank you for your tier 3 subscription. As a tier 3 subscriber, you can head over to assumeavoid.com. On the left side of your screen, you can click on Get Whitelisted, and you can instantly get access to the Let's Play Minecraft Together server using your Twitch free subscription. Thank you for doing that. Hope you enjoy playing on there. Dedgewick is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime as well. Thank you, Dedgewick, I appreciate it. Doomskin running through the Nether, says Seabrooks. Yeah, that's what's happening right now. Flying through the Nether. Let's get around these obstacles. Okay, I'm seeing less quartz in this area, which is a sign of heading back to life. Making the old pucker noises. Hey, I know where we are. I know this big open space of Nether. It's one of my favourite big open spaces of Nether. Right, let's... over here. Somewhere... there should be an entrance. Maybe we went past it. Aha! Aha! This is it. And bam, we got a noise in the air. It's some cheers and bits from Tomcat Collins saying, "Hey X, heading off for the night to play Overwatch for a bit before bed. Since you like music, what do you think of musicals? If you do like them, which one is your favourite?" Thank you so much for the cheers and bits. I've never really been a big fan of musicals. Just the whole tone and jollity of them has always, I don't know, just kind of put me off a bit. You know, yeah, I'm not going to say like they suck or anything. I'm sure there's some that I've enjoyed. Some of the classics, like Oliver and Annie are kind of ones I remember from my childhood that are terrific. By the way, I actually wanted to go to the end dimension next, did I? Let me double check that. Yeah, it actually wasn't next on my list. Next on my list is doing something in the single player world. I thought we'd do that together on stream. But we can head up here and I think get to the end portal and we'll grab some obsidian. Tomcat Collins, thank you for the cheers and bits, appreciate it. Hot Melty Cheese says, "The Music Man." That's me. I'm a music man. Tomcat Collins says, "Understandable, to each their own," shrugs. Yeah, like I'm not hating on it, and you know, there's nothing more I'd like than to be able to get into something and really enjoy it, but my just brushes with musicals just haven't been that enjoyable for me. When it comes to happy music, because I listen to like a lot of more. Ooh, this has changed. A lot of more aggressive, dark, and kind of introspective music. A lot of that happy and jollity music. Like, I'm not saying it's shallow or it's hollow, but it feels that way to me when I listen to it. Happy feelings of like, oh, I'm happy, happy, happy. Like that just kind of, just like does nothing for me. And a lot of musicals, to me, sound kind of happy, happy, happy. The ones that I'm thinking of, I'm sure there's some that exist that are all dark and miserable and gloomy or whatever. Maybe introduce me to some of those, but yeah, I just find music with a darker tone to be, oh good god, more interesting and more to my liking. More atmospheric. Right. Peeps, what we're going to do now is read chat. What's chat saying? What's chat doing? I believe I see a message suggesting someone for Season 7. Peeps, as I discuss so frequently, don't suggest people to join Hermitcraft. Just don't do it. It's always a bad thing. It always just sets a bad tone, especially when you get a group of suggestions for the same person at the same time. It never looks good. Is your hotbar slightly cut off? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Your hot melty cheese says, yay, mining obsidian. Everyone's favourite activity. By the way, I might have like a... No, I've well and truly exhausted my mocha, even if it would be bone cold by now. Thoughts on Juice World? I don't know what Juice World is. I eat obsidian, says Fat and Pigeon. Jeez, that's a name. Good for you. Excited for Doom Eternal, says Winston. Yeah, I actually really fancy playing Doom Eternal whenever it comes out. I'll do a series on my second channel of that. Do you prefer streaming in Twitch or YouTube, says TC Tavis. Well, I only stream on Twitch, so there you go. You have appeared to have angered an Enderman. Look out, says Hamstab. I don't think so. It would have teleported to me by now, wouldn't it? By the way, is there some obsidian down there on the ground? Like, why am I not picking it up? I'm standing right on top of it. What do you think about Minecraft with shaders and the recent path tracing, says Aramo. I don't know what path tracing you mean. But the shaders thing, I've never liked the look of this game with shaders on. This isn't like a stark look for a game, right? Clear and obvious blocks with sort of blunt pixelated textures. It's about being clear to look at and understand. Shaders kind of takes it away and adds this sort of photorealistic kind of feel, which to me doesn't match the blockiness of it. And then the idea is that the game is kind of ugly in a way, and then you make things that look pretty out of that, and I think that's a really nice way to play the game. If you add shaders, it takes away from like the texture, and I don't know, I'm really not a fan of shaders. Yeah, like some of the hermits have started using shaders in their videos, and I find them like far less visually interesting once shaders are on. X, do you have any good songs for me to learn on bass, says Josh. What's it? There's loads of good songs with bass lines. I wanted to get a bass guitar and like play some Cypress Hill and like hip hop songs that have got good bass lines, but I did not do that. Do you look at MC cursed images? What are cursed images? Goodness me. Okay, let's pick these up, and we got just over a stack. That'll do absolutely fine. Let's head out of here. That's good for me. How long do you think Hermitcraft will last, as I'm a chicken? Probably years from now. It's been going for years and years, and it's still on the ascension, it feels like. Right. Haven't sold those, have we? X, want me to send you some MC cursed images, says Jared. I got a feeling I don't. Why are they cursed? Right, yeah, we're gonna go do something now that I've been wanting to do for a while. Well, not for a while, for a day. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a day. There's a big difference there, big difference. Big difference. What's your thought on electronic music, says Bowie MTL. I love electronic music. Very broad sense of music, though. One of my favourite electronic artists would be Kraftwerk. Forever and always. Alright, let's like this. Bam! Up there. Well, clearly I'm supposed to be flying. My rocket activated. What's going on here? Come on, server. Come on, server. Jeez, why are you doing this to X now? Fly! Oh, goodness me. Sorry, I get a bit annoyed. I get a bit annoyed. Fly! Fly! Ah, good God, what is wrong? What is wrong? Please. Please, server. I would like to fly. Ah! It don't want me to fly. I'm going to relog. Double Moses says you stole Forces quartz and now her base is getting revenge. Natana60 is here. Resubscribe for 5 months saying, let's see how you XVX named this time, Mr. X. Probably butchered it, but you can be the judge of that. Hey! Now it works! Yay! Yay! Had to relog, yay! Going the wrong direction, yay! Right. What is this? We got crazy noises in the air. All sorts of craziness. The witch! The Twitch, even. The Twitch 666. I think I said the witch earlier, didn't I? Is here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Gifting tier 3 subs. I don't think we've had that before. The Twitch 666. Very, if I'm reading that correctly, very generous of you to do so. We have 5 gifted subscribers here. They look like they're at random. If you hear your name being read out, right, not only are you now a subscriber here, a tier 3 subscriber it seems. Vampire Slayer 47, Oblivion 343, Rens 224, Bread Hot and Dr. Y99. Throw up some love hearts in chat. You, my friends, can go to assumavoid.com. Left hand side of your screen, you can click on Get Whitelisted and join our Let's Play Minecraft Together server. So, the Twitch subscribe tier 3, and I mean, the Twitch, you have made some new friends on the server already. In fact, I implore the 6 of you to maybe do something together on there. I don't know, like build a little monument or something. That's pretty cool. Like, 6 people get to join today. This is LPMT, by the way. Let's Play Minecraft Together. Oh, we had a meeting on here just the other day. Why did I see the back of me when I logged in? That looked really strange. Yeah, we had a meeting here just the other day. Staff meeting. This is our staff meeting place. I'm looking at chat and I'm trying to catch some of those people to make sure that they're here, and because some people might be like logged in, just so they know that they have access to the server as well. But yes, you can use the website to link your Twitch account to the whitelist. Oh yeah, this is my office. I haven't been here in a while. Huh. Evil X. Oh. Yeah, that's my office. And then down here, yep, I can see it. Down here is our public meeting hall. Look at this crazy build. Shishwami. There's a secret temple down here, by the way, peeps. I think you need, like, I think there's a button or a lever hidden somewhere. I can't remember how to activate it. The Twitch 666 says, assume I don't play Minecraft, but I love watching the Hermits. Oh, okay. Alright then, fair enough. Well, if ever you wanted to play, you'd also have access to this amazing server. Look at that. Woo! Jeez. Let's see if we can fly. Actually, flight on here is always a lot better than Hermitcraft. Even when there's lots of players on. So yeah, this is our Nether... this is our Nether meeting hall. This is the Bloxing arena. To my right is the giant Elytra arena. And little quick tour of the LPMT for all those peeps who had just joined. Right, if we fly this way and hop down here, there's this amazing ravine bit to fly through. I love this path right here. Look at all this beautiful custom building that peeps have put together. Can I make it through? No, I can't. There we go. So yeah, this is the LPMT server right here, and this is my base. And it's full of gifts. It's always full of gifts. Right, we'll get back to Hermitcraft. I just wanted to show the peeps the server a little bit, since we got 6 new people, but the Twitch just watches. So 5 new people potentially joining the server, which is cool. That is such an awesome build, says Bingy. Yeah, it's incredible. Just there's loads of it. Like, there's loads of the Nether that's just been entirely transformed, and people have bases in there. I'm trapped in a thing here, aren't I? Unless it'll let me jump up. There we go. Right, so what I want to do is put a portal in this area. Now, I'm going to sort of install it with it being temporary in mind. I don't know where Ren would want a portal, but I thought it would be really cool to add a portal for 2 reasons. Wait a minute, you're not Silk Touch. You're not Silk Touch. How did I remember that? Usually I never remember this stuff. Right. Gonna put this here. That there. It's been repaired. Don't worry. Don't stress. Don't alarm. And how does this stuff work? So there's like is there like a below area? But this is just for yellow, right? Okay, just for yellow. That was brain smarts right there. That was some good old brain smarts. Ah, the Twitch says you got Minecraft for Xbox and played it there a few times. I tell you what, Bedrock Xbox Edition, whatever you want to call it, ain't quite the same as playing on PC. Java Edition is got this superior feel to it. Right, it doesn't feel like there's a natural spot to put a nether portal, but Ren could possibly fit out this middle bit so that it has like a square box of portals. So I think what I'll do is maybe build it here just to potentially show that off, and I'll tell Ren if he don't think it works. We could goof around with it a little bit, or maybe this place doesn't need a portal, but there's a reason I want to put a portal in the HRN. Is so you can get to it from the other place, right? The Nether. That place. The other place. It kind of is the other place in a weird way. Let's pick this back up. Need some. People are saying derp in chat. What's the derp? So we can have like 4 of these portals here, or build it up a little bit so the obsidian could be hidden. There's certainly potential to do stuff. Let's go in here. Aha, we didn't use that, did we? We'll put that back in. Right, grab that. Now, before we go in, quick coordinate check with a calculator. A calculator? Why would you need that? Let's see. 11, 2 divided by 8 is 14, and 959 divided by 8 is 100 and... well, we'll round it up to 120. Cool. So if we go through into here, magma block derp. What? What's a magma block derp? Right, I heard a ghast and a cat at the same time. That's an interesting place for it to take us, I will say. That feels going to... actually, maybe not, because the HRN is here. That's like the centre of the... wait, there's supposed to be a sign or a block that tells you the exact centre of this place, but whatever. Let's not have a voice in my ear. Let's put some shuffle back on. Right, there we go. Okay, wait, no, give me the obsidian. How did that get chucked out of my inventory? Very strange. I was alt and tab in between windows and then it got chucked out. Okay, so what was the numbers? 14 and 120. That is the spot. Two, 1, 2. And I've accidentally put one there. The blue cross is the centre. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes total sense. Of course it is. Of course it is. So what we're going to do here is grab a couple of these. Wool. We're going to want to put that quartz away, right? Quartz, wool, quartz, and something else. Dyes, yes. There's more to this than meets the eye. I haven't told you the whole plan yet, have I? But we need some carpets. That we need. Okay, nothing going to spawn on top of here. And give it a little light up. And now we got a portal to get to the HRN. But how would we know? How would we know if it were the HRN? Hey Provo, welcome to the chat, buddy. Welcome to the stream, even. Okay, there we go. It synchronizes. Brilliant. Post Elimini says, I am going to try and get some sleep. I just wanted to say hi. Hello, Post Elimini. Good luck getting some sleep. Senior Salmon is here. Resubscribing for 3 months. Senior Salmon, thank you ever so much for your 3-month free subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you are enjoying the stream that we are doing here today on the twitch.tv/theassumer. Let's go and drop things into here. That can go in here and talk like this. Talk like I am a robot. Okay. For now, I will hold on to some of this extra quartz we got lying around. Maybe, maybe not. You could go over there. Good, good. You could go over here. Great, great. And that'll probably do. Right, let's throw away this and that. And pick this back up. Right, so next thing that we got to do, peeps. We're not done just yet. We're not done just yet. You following me? We're going to make a banner. And I've been thinking about this. I don't think we need to think it through. Actually, no, we do. There was something that I was going to do that was kind of quirky and clever. Yeah. Quirky cleverness. +1 for quirky cleverness. I guess there won't be an eye break today, Sass. There'll be an eye break when we're halfway through the stream. Okay? Right, now, what I want to do is look in a direction. That's right, I'm looking in a direction. Actually, I also want to confirm something here. Yellow goes to the pirate area. Yellow is north. Okay, now what I need to remember... this isn't actually... Yeah, now that I think about it, this isn't quite what I thought it would be. We should probably go into a creative world quickly. And there's something I want to do in a creative world, so we'll do it over there. Yeah, so what have we got? Wait, we've got yellow, red, green, blue. Yellow, red, green, blue. That's what we need to remember. So here's my genius idea. We'll go into this world quickly. Bingy, thank you for the lovely message in chat. Appreciate you saying that. Oh, we got a noise in here. It's Silveria Public. Doing cheers, throwing bits, saying, well, I'm going to go let my phone charge. If I'm not back, good night all and have a great day. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Good luck with the phone charging. And you might see us later. We're doing a longer stream than usual today. I just decided I wanted to. You always need a little bit longer to be more productive. Okay. Let's grab some of these and some dyes. Do I remember? Yellow. Wait, why would red dye not be on there? Because it's probably not called red dye, right? It's called rose red for some reason. And I picked out orange. Ignore me. I'm doing things and doing them poorly. Okay, I wonder if they renamed those in 1.14. Yellow, red, blue, lime, wasn't it? I think it was. Doesn't matter, we can always check again. Right, that's the colour scheme of the HRN. And we want a crafting table. A crafting table. The table for the craft. Okay, so here's the thing. I was going to do it so that we would have one colour in each corner, and... Don't you laugh at me! I was going to do it so that we... Shut up! I was going to do it like this. I'm already doing this completely wrong, I've just realised. But something along these lines. Okay, now I kind of realise that this also doesn't work. Let's imagine that they went all the way to the middle. I was thinking that we could do that, and then we could flip it for the opposite side of the portal, so that it would make sense from what direction you'd look at the HRN from. But that is not the way it's going to work. So there is another way. Now we can do this. Yeah. So I think you would start off by doing that on the side. So the last colour was lime, and its opposite colour was red. Now we've made the Italian flag, or something similar to it. Yellow is at the top, and the other one was blue. It leaves a little white thing in the middle, though. Maybe we can improve it a little bit. So that was 4 layers. We could put a 5th one and a 6th like that. I think it needs to be a bit more even-handed. Is there any layer that perfectly splits down the middle? By the way, I'm loving this creepy music. Let's try again. Let's try again. So I think there is. Can you do a double? Right, that's my mistake. So I'm probably getting the colours all out of order. That's fine. Now that looks more like it. I think it's still going to be a little bit biased to the top and the bottom colours. But how about that for a HRN? We could possibly also then throw on... Ooh, that takes off a bit too much, doesn't it? Let's do it at the top. Ah, too many layers now. Remove the border, someone said. So the white, I feel like you need to get white. Actually, I've just remembered something. So what I was going to do with this and got distracted by was add in a cross, but you can also add in a diagonal cross. So let's try again. So let's say we go, and I'm doing them all in different orders. Yeah, you know what I'm about, right? So like that, yellow, and then blue. Now what we can also do is... Would that be any good? See, I think I really like the border more. It just takes away from the yellow and the red to the side of it. But that's more even-handed, isn't it? That's much better in my opinion, says I'm a cat. It's really good. I like the last one. Yes, so good. That's pretty cool too. You see, most of the banners that I've made so far, though, they have borders on them, and this one doesn't. But I think, what other ways could we possibly play this? This one here, I think, still got potential. Let's just come back to the squares idea for a second. That being said, we kind of moved away from it because we realised it didn't line up the way I wanted it to. So we did that, but what we... I think I got an idea. Okay, I think I got an idea. So if we go around in a... no, this isn't going to work. Because you're going to get that far, and then you need blue in the top left, right? So the next thing to do would be that, but then it covers the other one. So I don't think you can get blue to take up that entire corner. Well, I think that is going to be the one that we go with then, yeah? I think that's the one that we're going to go with. Pavement Thumper says, or a blue banner. Oh, what? Change the base. Wait a minute. Change the base of it. Yeah. How... that would work, wouldn't it? That would work. That was a bit crazy, that would work. It's going a bit mad. Going a bit cray-cray, don't mind me. So if we do that, then we get half and half. But we need to do something... no, wait, can we? Is this possible? Let's just go back to that one a minute. I don't think it is possible if you change the bottom. So we can go across and we'd have half, and then down, and then we'd have a hole. The problem is the last layer that you put on is always going to be too much because we're already working with shapes that are too big. People are saying border plus cross. Border on the cross thingy. No, it still won't, says Jallydon Fox. You're right there, it won't, will it? Border on the X one. I don't think we can put another layer on this. Well, as we just established, if we change the base colour, we might. Okay, so let's make that our last little experiment here. We change the base colour, and it gives us one more thing, right? So we'll do yellow, we'll do red, we'll do cross, and then we'll do a border. And that's the one. That's the one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that part of the live stream where we look at the witches. No, it's not that part of the live stream. It's the part of the live stream where you don't look at the witches, you look away. That doesn't mean change the window. It doesn't mean pull out your phone and see if you've got an email. Okay, it's time to look away from the screen. Stop being so reliant on technology. Don't you know it's damaging your eyes with all those little lights shining into your eyeballs? You're staring at them for hours on end. You're not blinking. Your eyes are going dry. It's time for an eye break, people. The world famous eye break. The only streamer on Twitch, that could be false, who encourages you not to watch. It's time to look away from the screens and give your eyes a little rest, because those doctors, they say that every hour you should take 5 minutes of rest. I said, doctor, I'm a streamer. I'm not going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to take 30 seconds or so. And I'm going to waffle and talk like an idiot, and out the corner of my eye, using my peripheral vision, I'm going to see chat moving, and I'm thinking, why are they chatting? I'm not reading right now. You can also take this opportunity to drink some water and replenish your fluids. Get hydrated, peeps. Also, if you're in a stuffy room, open a window. Get some oxygen into your brain. It'll work better. Right, now that's my eye break over. That weren't even a minute. Some of y'all thinking that's pathetic, X. That's a terrible eye break. By the way, I can hear loads of follow noises going off in the ear. So if you haven't done so already, feel free to follow me here on Twitch, where you can get some quality don't watch time. Okay, that's a great reason to follow. It's literally a great reason to follow, so that you get told not to watch. Alright, peeps, we're back. We're back. We're going to build this. We're going to build this. I need to remember the order of the colours, though. I know that yellow is top. Wrong server. Don't know why I logged into that server. Okay, so yellow is straight ahead. Yellow, red, lime, blue. Yellow, red, lime, blue. Facing north? Facing north. Yellow, red, lime and blue. Yellow, red, lime and blue. I don't know why it's the song now. So I don't remember. Yellow, red, lime and blue. Right, now I am facing south. I've been turned around. It's trying to confuse me. Now we're facing north. Yellow, red, lime and blue. Don't type different colours in chat, peeps. You're going to mess me up. Yellow, red, lime and blue. Yellow, red, lime and blue. It's Sally and welcome to the stream. I sent you a message on Discord the other day, by the way. Yellow, red. We can do a red base. Actually, no. We need yellow, red, lime and blue. No, we'll do a red base. So I'll explain why that's a problem later. So yellow, red, lime and blue. Yellow, red, lime and blue. I think we're going to be able to pull it off, peeps. Need some sticks now. Yellow, red, lime and blue. Yellow, red, lime and blue. Must not forget, or else I will be a derp. Yellow, red, lime and blue. Peeps are typing them in different order in chat. No, must not look at chat. Yellow, red, lime and blue. Yellow, red, lime and blue. I actually just need 2 of these to start off with, so we'll make 2. Yellow, red, lime and blue. Okay, yellow is top, red, lime, blue. So we need that over on this side. Amazing. Yellow at the top. You can't stop me now, because there's only one more cut. Damn it! I've done a derp! I did not want to do a derp today, but I've done one. This banner gets rejected. Yellow, red, lime, and blue. Yellow. No noises in my ear, okay? Don't. You're trying to put me off. Yellow, red, lime, and blue. 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 Okay, good. Yellow, red. We're missing lime, and then we got blue. Good. Good. Don't derp. Don't do it wrong. Yes, one more. One more. Beautiful. Beautiful banner. It's a red banner. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab some unpopular wool, like pink doesn't get used a lot. And we're going to dye it to red. Where's the red? Where's the old red? Aha. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. Okay. Now we're going to clone it. Yellow, red, lime, and blue. Excellent, excellent. Okay, now if you look at this from the other direction, it will be swapped. So red would be on your left, and you would be looking at lime. So now we got to go lime, blue, yellow, red. Lime, blue, yellow, red. Lime, blue, yellow, red. So it's like opposite. Lime, blue. Peeps with the noises in the ear. You're trying to distract me. Give me a moment here. Lime, red, yellow, blue. Can we make like a light blue wool one for this? Yes, we can. 12 is what we need. I'm going to have to go do that again because I've already messed it up in my head. Okay. So, actually, no, would it be... This is right. Let's say you're outside of it and you're looking at it. That would be the correct arrangement. So yes, when you're looking at it from this side, you would see yellow at the bottom. Okay, so yellow's at the bottom and red's on the side. Oh, why is this difficult for my brain? Yellow's on the bottom, red's on the side. So lime's at the top. Lime, blue, red, yellow. No, lime, blue, yellow, red. Lime at the top. I can't. My brain refuses to be helpful right now. I think I got to start off by making it opposite, which would be red on that side. Noises in the ear, trying to distract me, trying to mess me up. I'm dodging them right now. I'm dodging them. Yeah, that's correct. That is correct. Okay, then lime is at the top. Yellow is now at the bottom. Okay, then we add the cross. We're gonna run out of bone meal here, peeps. That ain't good. That ain't good in the hood, homie. Good in the hood is not what it is. And I'm running out of bones over here. Okay. Last one. That makes no sense. Cool, and then clone it. Clone it like you own it. So now... Yes! It's correct! So when you look at it from this side, it will have the colours in the correct rotation. That is a snazzy thing. What if I also added like another one on this side that had the colours for looking at it that way? That's cool. We just did a cool thing. Right, noises in the air. Where am I? Where am I? We got Get a Warrant here doing cheers for own bits, saying, took the time to look across the hall at the toilet since it's close to 20 feet away. Good for you. Good looking at the toilet. I hope you enjoyed that view. Doesn't sound like a interesting view, but thank you, Get a Warrant. Appreciate it. Regal Machine is here doing cheers, throwing bits, saying, any plans to embed live streams into the Hermitcraft website? Nah, we're probably not going to do anything like that, really. I think the Hermits would also want you to come over here to Twitch and watch on here and not through an embedded website. So, yeah, don't expect that. What am I doing here? That one. Thank you for the cheers and bits. Sam of House Jorg is here subscribing. Sam of House Jorg, thank you ever so much. That makes me think your name is Sam Jorg. And that you're having a little bit of a giggle with the name there. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Hope you are enjoying the stream. Having a good time. Ape Rover is here doing cheers for own bits, saying red, orange, yellow, green, blue, magenta. I see what you're trying to do, Ape Rover. I see exactly what you're trying to do. Trying to confuse X, but it didn't work. It didn't work. Salmonessi is here doing cheers for own bits, saying imagine paying money to try and distract X. You just did it. You literally just did it, and it didn't work. It didn't even work. That's great. That's great. Thank you so much for the support, everyone. I appreciate it. Right, we did a thing. We did an important thing. It needed to be done. The Hermitcraft server has been saved for another day. Until evil strikes again. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. Right, those can go in there. Look at this organisation. Right, now we've got another thing to do. We've got another thing to do, peeps. We've got many things to do today. We're going to log off. We're not playing Hermitcraft anymore. I'm done. That's it. Not playing ever again. No, sorry. Joking. We're going to go back into this world. There's a reason why we went into this world earlier. Okay, it was to build suspension, hype, and tension for future potential events of the live stream. I have energy, peeps, that somehow needs to escape me. Right, so we built a witch farm, and the mistake of building the witch farm is that we put the elevator in the middle. That will slow down the rates for every single block built above the farm. We want to have the roof of the farm built directly above this thing, okay? So this means that we need to move our witches outside of the farm area with a different method. Buy. Okay, buy. Literal buy. What is this? Bouncy items now. Sorry, I'm getting strangely hyper and all over the place at the moment. RIP witches. Loex, do you have boring buy on auto ban? I don't mind if people want to add phrases like that. In fact, if we could ban Cool Mumbo, that would be amazing. I really might consider doing that because it in no way contributes to the quality of the stream, it feels like. So, let's just go back a step. That's going to pop all of those off. That's fine. We could actually ignore the ice here and come back to this level. So this is the top of the farm. We want it to be as low as possible for fastest rates. That means these blocks get to go. All of this stuff right here. Let's grab a sponge. Don't know if it'll be that helpful, but actually a fill command. Look, we're in creative mode. So fill 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Come down to here. 1, 2, 3. Air. Bam. All gone. You can do the same with this. Fill. Now I'm looking at the wrong block. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Come over to here. That one. That one we're going to go 11. Oh yeah, and bam. Right, that's getting rid of all this stuff that we don't want. That's the roof of our farm. We want it to be like that. Now what we want to do is focus on getting the witches out. What's going on here? We've got water there. Right, we need to get the witches elevated, but not through the middle. So we need to channel them to a single point. What happens if we fill that in? It feels like it might be one block of unnecessary height. Not that we need to skim every single bit, but what if we put that there? It's not going to flow. We can make it flow, but we would have to put blocks below, but then replace the water source. So now if I break place like that, the bubbles should bring anything that comes through there up to the top and slide them across, I believe. Okay, I don't have any command blocks set up for summoning the witches. I think what I did is actually came below here. So the witches will get sent off the side. The soul sands are in place. Right, and you look like you're all going to get sent to where I want you to go. Okay, maybe we can even put a roof on this bit. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In theory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shouldn't that go one block further across? Oh, I've got to go all the way back now. Or, Right, it can go one extra block. That's important. That is important. Is the ice cube farm you made doing well? Says Big Brower. Yeah, it's fine. It's doing terrific. Right, so we can do that, and we just have to build it by placing and replacing blocks. That's good. Now the witch is going to be 2 blocks tall, so can we get away with that as well? Let's try this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll work. Now it pushes them off the edge as well, which is great because that means we can add something around the sides, like another water stream. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I put something different for the 8th as our block of interest? So over on this side we'd have the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, where's the middle here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's there, that's the middle. Cool, so the water would flow to both those places. This looks like it's kind of easy, to be fair. Kind of easy little way to make a change. Yep, and the water streams would actually funnel all the witches to this point. So then we would build an elevator here. Possible problem, or maybe just put the elevator in line with that. I think what we need to do is grab some soul sand. What's your favourite Metallica song? Says Josh. What is it? I like lots of Metallica songs. It'd be hard to pick a favourite. So now we need water in the one above it. I think signs can just go above like this, and water can go. Oh no, wait, that needs to be one, doesn't it? Right, now it's starting to make a bit more sense. So you need that, and then you need the water source there. So I think this is where I used ice and the mechanics of them bumping into each other to get them across. So I don't think this is really going to cause any problems. This should just work, I think. I probably need to add more blocks because they're probably going to just make their way out of here. Yeah, look at that. Right, I reckon that's it really. I can't see anything I've missed. We'll be able to build an elevator with blocks. Okay, I got a question for all of you, chat. I'll probably just ask Nembom or Real Mango later. And I think I experimented with this once and learnt the answer. But you've got to build a roof, right? So let's say we build a roof down here at this level, as low as we can to the farm. That's the way you do it. Can I have blocks of this at different height, right? Like, can I have part of the roof there and then part of it lower? Because sunlight travels down, but I'm not sure if it goes and leaks into a gap. If it leaks into a gap, then it means that our roof would need to be consistent, so therefore it will need to be at this height, which would obviously be one block lower. Possibly I could even squeeze another block out of it. But then I wouldn't want to put this here because you need the entirety of the roof to be consistent before you have the elevator. Peeps are saying it leaks. Oh dear. It does leak. Right, so if I'm to... So if I'm to elevate them, either I need some sort of clever fancy trick to get them through, like to block the light out. Oh dear. Plus 1.14 will complicate it further with half slab gaps, says X-Men. They won't complicate it further. Unless we use that as a trick to... Yeah, because we could... Okay, so I get it. What we could do then is build this out of solid blocks, right? Like, So if that goes all the way up, being solid blocks... So we have our roof. Jeez, these lot are annoying. So we have our roof. I thought roofs were based on sky axis, this Seabrooks. Yeah, that's what I thought they were. So let's say we get them into this 1x1 hole. I think in reality, though, we need it to be like that kind of size. If we build these things up, it would slow down the rates there, so we don't want to do that. But I think we can get away with probably that, actually. We can probably get away with that space. Put some glass panes in here. But then if that's solid going all the way to the very top, it's going to have to be solid blocks wherever there is the roof below it. I think. Solid blocks will affect your spawn rates, says Cats. That's why we wouldn't build them over the top of the farm. Why no shifting floors? X is building a lag-free design, says Sam of House Jorg. I use the sweeping machine for mine. DongXI01 is here, resubscribing for 3 months. DongXI, thank you for resubscribing and using the Amazon Prime on me. I appreciate that. Elevator further away, says Gushy. Well, that's the problem, right? Like, if we put it further away, then it's going to be ages for the witches to go across and then up. And they will potentially despawn, maybe? It depends on where the player is, like, probably not. The Heathen says elevator in the next chunk. It doesn't work by chunk, it works by individual column. Cat says it as well, just make sure the full blocks are in a different chunk. It doesn't work like that anymore. It's individual column. Okay, so what's on my list? Because I didn't want to do the witch farm, but now I kind of want to go over there and start work on it. So we gathered quartz, we did that. I did those 2 things. Yeah. What do you want to see, peeps? Witch farm, work, or Tower Bay? I can't make it a poll because Slobs removed the poll feature, so you get to shout in chat. Tower Bay or Witch farm? So we got 1 vote for Tower Bay. We got 1 vote for Witch farm, 2 votes, 3 votes for Witch farm. 4, 5, 6. Which farm, says Surprise Helper? The Witch farm, that farm. It's mixed. Oh, it's very half and half, to be fair. Oh my goodness me, is it? I can't tell what way it's swaying. I think it might be swaying more towards Tower Bay. Oh jeez, okay, Tower Bay just got a combo right there. Goodness me. We'll go to Tower Bay for a little bit, and then we'll go to the Witch farm. We'll do both. How about that? That's fair. Right, Abomination. Goodbye. Tower Bay. Is that fancy dancy portal over there? Right, thank you everyone for spamming Witch Farm and Tower Bay in chat. We'll do both, since it was so split. It really was split. This is like the definition of a mixed bag of merries, says X-Men. Imagine opening a mixed bag of merries and finding Tower Bay and Witch Farms in there. I go, what kind of magic is this? What kind of craziness is this berry bag? Oh, there's a lot of burning peeps over there, having fun, burning up. All we're going to do over here is probably work on the rail and some foundations. Don't want to get too invested over here, but we were getting quartz, literally, to make stair blocks and slabs. So we will do just that. We will. Will we now? We will. I decided we will. I'm talking to myself. Right, maybe need some of those. Actually, probably need a few of those because I've got to build the support. I also want to grab some cyan terracotta, of which I may not even have any. We will need possibly some other things. I think I wanted to grab some iron trapdoors. Something else. Let's get some dye. And valuables. Valuables. Where's the dye at? Where's the dye? I hope you dye. Okay? I hope you dye your banners and make them look pretty and interesting. Sorry, that was a bit weird, wasn't it? We got a noise in the ear. We got several noises in the ear. Stowe Hellet is here, resubscribing for 3 months with Amazon Prime, saying, loving the chill. I'm dying. Loving the chill stream as always, X. Glad you're enjoying it. Thank you for tuning in. And the Hazza Hype is here doing cheers, throwing bits, saying don't listen to them. You should AFK fish farm. Quality content. Jokes loving catching up on the streams. An AFK fish farm stream. I mean, I could leave it fish farming overnight and just let it stream as like an experiment, a social experiment, peeps. It's just a prank, bro. Also, the huge amounts of hex magic. Hex? You mean Vex? Yeah, there was some of that, wasn't there, in one of my chests? I'm guessing. Cyan, 1, 2, like that. Bam. Let's make some cyan. Excellent. Right, and we probably got all we need to get started, and we got a creeper in the area. Go away, creeper, you suck. Don't be inspecting no bit. I forgot the rails. You can't leave stream if I recall correctly, says Thamso. Yes, I think I know what you're talking about. I think Seth Bling did a live stream of him sleeping, and then Twitch sort of said no, don't do that. And I don't think they meant don't stream yourself sleeping. I think they meant don't do like you're not here type streams, which is a strange concept for a stream to begin with. Wait, how many of those do I need? 12. And then 2 sticks. And I don't need rotted flesh. Rails! We got them. Right, let's go. Let's go, folks. It looks like the sun might be setting. Let's turn around. Let's turn right back around, peeps. Let's not go. Alright? Jeez. Stupid sun. Today's music is amazing, says Fiat J. Glad you think it's amazing. I like it too. X is now all in the Concord business, says Mr. Hart. Am I? I believe I was rejected from joining Concord. The Slacker Cube says, I don't know, I watched someone drive a bus across the desert for hours. Why would you do that? I needed to bring levers with me as well. Oh, whoopsie. I should place these ones at the same time, actually. It'd make it a little bit easier. Not there. Come on now. Wait, this is... I am not good at this. Putting them in all the wrong places. No, that's not even the rail! There was a VR game called Bus Desert. It'd take 8 hours to complete and you just drove. That sounds like 8 hours of wasted time right there. That sounds like 8 hours you ain't getting back. Okay, and imagine if you did that and your job was actually driving buses through deserts. Oh. Oh, unbelievable. Focus Hay, says Anor Exorcist. Focus Hay. Okay. Why are you not connecting? Why are you not connecting, buddy? There we go. Right. Next up, we'll do the quartz. You have to put one there as well. That's the rules. Got it. Now I am on a server, and I am holding down the shift button. And so often on the Hermitcraft server, does holding down shift mean absolutely nothing, my friends? It does not matter if you're holding down shift. The server will go, no, no you don't. Fall off of that thing you're standing on. Over and over and over again. Drives me sick, and there's my phone on the floor. Phone, get back on the desk. You weren't holding down shift according to the server, says Elder Kip. Yep, that is exactly the point. Exactly the point. This game, they need to figure out flying, and they need to figure out holding down shift, okay? Simple basic functions. And the server goes, nope, no you're not. Let's try again. Wait, don't you use the R to sneak? It's the best button. No, I use R to throw items, I think. And shift to sneak. Okay, one down there. One up here. Apparently the phone wasn't holding shift either, says Echo Hawk. Well done you. Well done you, good sir. Jeez. Ah! Precision aiming, that's what I'm doing. Just don't hold shift with your thumb. I do not understand that. Surely holding shift with your thumb is going to do some damage to it, like putting it in that awkward position all the time. I don't get it. Just use your pinky. Make all player-based task client instead of server-based. That would help it so much, says Jared. That would, but then it would just allow people to exploit it and abuse it, because you can have modded clients in Minecraft. So you need your client to be secure and not be moddable, and then that would work, in theory. Right, this one's a bit different, if I remember. Can you see how it's placed down there? There's not actually a block behind it. I'm not sure how I place those, to be fair. Wait a minute, there's a block on... Okay, no, there's a block on the side, so you can... How do I get to that? It's that block there that I'm placing it alongside of. I think maybe I just didn't have this in place first, right? So yeah, that's probably the better way to do it. And then after that, one on the side here, and then those come across. So we're gonna have to break some rails, peeps. We're gonna have to cause some ruckus. Mumbo records in a bus, then complains when the weather is loud. Let's not take anything Mumbo does as best practice, as Chilari. I mean, I think it's temporary that he's... I don't think he's choosing to record in a bus. I think it's a temporary arrangement. And also, the weather can be pretty loud, especially when it's windy. And you're in a bus. Goodness me. We got hi 999 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Hi 999. Thank you ever so much for subscribing. I appreciate your support. Hope you are enjoying the Liggity live stream that we're doing here today, peeps. Oh, it is a Liggity live stream. Right. Not too much more of this to do, really. That one ends there. Yeah, they're going to end at the same height, so that works out pretty good. He actually loves recording in the bus, says Sammy. I imagine it's probably a fair bit of fun just to be in a different location, sitting in a bus making Minecraft videos. It's probably not what he expected. Okay, yeah, just got to do that a couple of times. We need to go get some levers, which means getting some cobble. Oh goodness me, where on earth are we going to get cobblestone from? And we got a noise in the ear from Liam, 2002, 1912. Here, resubscribing for 14 months in a row, saying, this is confusing. I resubbed a few weeks ago, and now it's saying to share it. Oh well, thanks, X. Hey, Twitch be twitchy, right? Thank you, Liam, for the support. I appreciate it ever so much, and hope you're having a good time hanging out with us today. What did I say? Cobble? Thanks. Say it and thou shalt receive. Any more cobble lying around? I'll tell you what, just grab some stone and break it with this. Yes, that's what we'll do. Cobble at the logs shop, says Rockdoor. That doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't it be at the stone shop? Why is white concrete such a weird colour compared to white concrete? Say what? They're the same. Now, the white concrete has a bluish tint to it, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a good point, actually. It's got a bit of a tint. Now that I think about it. Hey, X, what are you doing, says Alex. I'm getting some cobblestone together. Yeah, quartz is plain white, isn't it? And that's the harder one to get. Maybe quartz should have, like, the tint, but can't really do a big change like that now. Change too many builds that people have made. Which would be a typical Mojang thing to do. Oh, we decided to, you know, turn stone red. Probably not that bold. Right, anyway. Somewhere in here we need a home for those, and some junk. Didn't place any of those down, did I? I think I started placing them and then got distracted by the lack of levers. So now we need some logs. Logs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is probably more than enough, but we'll take it nonetheless. Wrong way around. Okay, so now we can go up there, we can put in the levers, we can put the slabs on top of them, and we can mess around with some iron doors. Iron trapdoors, even. First time watching, yes, says Knots Ninja. Well, welcome to the stream. If you're unaware, we're playing on the Hermitcraft server, hermitcraft.com. Many other peeps play on the server as well. None of them right now. Gee, it's just me. Just all alone on here. Yeah. Oh, creepy voice! Oh, creepy voice, Asuma. Why are you playing creepy voice music? I wonder if we should put the slab there. Oh, actually, that's what we should do. That'll stop things spawning on here. So will that. So now nothing can spawn anywhere here, which means it'll be a dark old bridge at night time. A dark and moody one. Yeah, I reckon we'll get some more iron. We'll do that. And then we'll put these all the way across. Right, and here's where we've got to do the levers. The liggity levers. Are you sure this isn't a backup world server you're recording a video, says Cuplex? Nope, the G-Team building is there, therefore it is not the backup world. Otherwise I'd be crying. Also there'd be a gazillion other blocks in this area if that was so. Asuma, what is your playlist? What is my playlist? Right now we're just listening to a Rang, if you mean music playlist. This music is dark and moody, says Josh. Oh yes it is. I like dark and moody. I'm surprised the Salmon Ghost hasn't turned up yet, says Chaotic Puppery. Jake, I can't say your name properly, I'm sorry. I mean, maybe it has. Maybe no one spotted it, you know. Could have been here the whole time, following me. Excellent. Excellent. Right, we need to get lots more iron trapdoors. Lots more. So that was about 18, and that looks like about a fifth of it. So we need to get over a stack, basically. Hi, says used to watch you as a kid, but obviously couldn't subscribe, but always wanted to. Thought I'd return one last time to pay my debts for entertaining me. Thank you for doing that, man. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm going to guess then, if you're no longer a kid, it's been several years, and maybe you remember this voice. Hello, YouTube. Maybe you are from way back then. Not way back when, way back then. Let's do that. Let's make those trapdoors. 36. Yeah, that's not going to be enough, is it? Oh, we're going to have to chew. We're going to have to chew through iron. There's one thing my teeth don't like. It's chewing through iron. Let's see if this is enough. The HRN had some pickles. Yeah, Laziest Bob, that's true. Who knows if they were placed in this stream, though? Who knows? Right. There we go. Oh, gonna eat some golden carrot. Holy word, was that diamond blocks? Says Hub Caps. Probably. I got loads of diamonds. I got loads of diamonds in the stock exchange as well. Might get those back actually and start using the economy a bit more. Start buying and trading and selling. Sweet. Hey, this might actually do it. 1, 2, 3, 4 to spare. Not bad. Okay. Right, the last thing now is to sort out the support. Because that's a pretty crazy looking HRN line, if I've ever seen one. As you can see, we put in 2 support beams so far. I think we need to just rethink them. Okay, so we've got like 1, 2, 3. Bam. 1, 2, 3. And then that one will go into the water. And then it'd be 1, 2, 3. And then 1. Actually, that's kind of weird. Right? Like, what? Building. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put one there. 1, 2, 3. That one's already in place. 1, 2, 3. Building. So, that kind of figured itself out very easy for us. We are putting a support thing here. Old X, wow, I stopped watching a while ago and started again. When did your voice get so cheery? Did things change? Did you become happier? this Regal machine. In reality, I became less happy than ever. But decided, I don't know where I was going with that. I thought there was a joke there. I didn't become, like, less happy, or... Probably have become happier over time, definitely, actually, but... I just, like, when you... Like, if you go record yourself, like... I encourage anyone watching to just record yourself playing Minecraft and talking. A lot of people aren't going to sound like this. You're going to sound like, hello YouTube, right? Like, it's a thing you learn. You learn how to put your enthusiasm and your emotion into your voice over time. Don't really... Some people might start off with that, but I certainly didn't. I mean, that much is obvious. But a lot of the time, like, you don't realise quite how you sound, and yeah, generally voices aren't like that enthusiastic sounding. But anyway, like, over time I learned to put my emotion into my voice. It just kind of came about, you know, because you keep doing the recording over and over again, and yeah, it just kind of happens, really, a little bit at a time. Cat says, I hate how you sound. I hate how you sound too, man. I wish you wouldn't talk. Was that that was a little bit of April Fool's style humour there. Oh, that was harsh delivery. Cats, man, you sound fine. Like, I hated how I sounded too. It's all in your head. It's just something you got to get over, right? Like, your voice is like an extension of your personality a lot of the time as well. So, you know, yeah, you sound fine. Everyone does, really. Like, you are who you are. It's all in your head, the whole hating how you sound thing, and yeah, I don't know. I don't quite have the words to explain that a bit more. Right, there we go. Is this a roller coaster, says Arad. No, this is the HRN line. We have a network of rails to get around the server, and I decided to build one that was a bit more of an organic-y weird shape, and this is how it turned out, and it's not finished, but that's us for now, right? I said I would do a bit of this, a bit of that. We're going to go over to the witch farm now. You know, we've been productive. We've been doing things here and things there and getting things done today in this stream. It's been a very productive live stream, might I say. Okay, so let's see what junk we can... Oh, apparently I had obsidian in there. We can clear up here. Things I can leave behind. Snad. It doesn't say snad, does it? It says sand. Snad. I was just reminded of snad. Okay. Levers can go in here. Iron trapdoors don't have no home. What am I looking at? Rockets. So we need to put quartz away. And then maybe concrete and terracotta. Terracotta. We did terracotta somewhere here. There we go. And concrete. Good stuff. Good stuff. More junk. Oh, valuables. Obsidian. Excellent. And concrete. Yellow. Good. Good, good, good. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. By the way, I love this song. 10. I think the 9th one was the backpack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool, they're all in there. Let's put the backpack away. Speaking of Snad, do you have any plans of playing modded again, says Jallian Fox. Had some rumblings of an idea. I just never have like enough time to kind of investigate modded, I guess. Like, if ever I have some like curious ideas, I talk about it in stream. Oh, I had this idea the other day. Maybe I'll do a bit of this, a bit of that. Never leads anywhere. I just don't have the time. Never have the time. I've had such a hectic, busy few days as well, and yeah, they just continue. So right, we're going to a witch farm. We will probably want to make a whole bunch of glass over there. We'll want a load of stone. Yes, stone is what we'll want to make slabbage. Slabbage like cabbage, my friends. Let's pinch some stone from over here. Isn't there more than that? There we go. Bring it all with us. Nice. Okay, so we're going to need stone to make the roof again, although the roof is already there, technically. Gonna need water streams, ice. I think we've pretty much got all we need. I think we don't really need a lot more than that. Sweet. Dub IGK is here, resubscribed for 2 months in a row, which is 7 months in total. Thank you ever so much, Dub. Appreciate it. And Jayatran Orion has subscribed to Amazon Prime as well. Thank you ever so much, peeps, for using the Amazon Prime subscription. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the stream. Poseidon19 says, love your vids, Asuma. Rarely catch your streams, so this is new. I live in Alaska, and the time zones usually don't match up when you stream. Well, glad to have you with us here today. All the way from Alaska, amazing. Technology, internet, communication. Wonderful. Skylar MC K Doe is here, he's around 6 months, saying, do you consider yourself an artist? Also, if you would learn another art form, what would you learn? I wouldn't say artist, I'd say creative type, like I'm a creator. Whatever I do with my time, I always want to have this sense of creating something. I find it very difficult to play games casually for fun, because I just feel like I'm wasting time, unless I'm creating something with it, like entertainment, or you know, a build, a thing, a something that you look back at. I looked up this game called Despotism to play for a random stream, and it kind of looked cool, and it didn't really look like a creative game as such, but playing a game is fun, and then it's good if I can stream it, because it becomes something for everyone else, right? Now, wasting time is sometimes necessary to keep up your sanity, says Keva. Yeah, every now and then, but not every day. Like, once a month maybe. But, anyway. So this game, like, it's kind of like a live management game that gets you really clawed into the challenge. It's very difficult, and it throws random quirks at you. It's a little bit like faster than light in an abstract way. And I got totally roped into it for about 40 minutes, but it was way too tough to do for a stream. But because I didn't get to create anything with it, it kind of like soured the experience. And I just can't play a game like that casually. Like, the moment I realised I wasn't going to stream it, I was just done with it. I was like, I can't play this now. I even uninstalled it because it was kind of crazy addictive. Oh my god! Oh my god! This whole time they were that close together. I had no idea. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh my goodness me! Wow! Literally just hidden behind a couple of blocks. Unbelievable. So whenever I go through the witch farm, it takes me out here and I always get lost. There's my pillar to fly back. Oh, hilarious. That's only hilarious to me. I'm the only one who realises how hilarious that is. Suma, have you seen the Jangler has a shop, says Saber. You should be watching my Hermitcraft episodes, then you'd know the answer. How do they not interfere, says Astellion. Well, they do interfere, that's the problem. That's what's so funny to me, is that this whole time I've been going out of the witch farm, like, I wish I could just go back to the tunnel, and it turns out they were just blocks apart from one another. Okay, there we go. And now we get to go in here. Into the real portal! Do you know how much RAM the server uses, says Nix? I do know how much RAM it uses. 48 gigabytes. Which I might need to change now that I think about it for the Hermitcraft stream day. Might need to tweak some settings again. Sleep in the bed. Asuma, what's the first song that got you into Metallica or the whole metal genre? Says Track. Probably Fade to Black, maybe? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Fade to Black was the song that was playing when I first heard Metallica. I was like, what is this? This is speaking to my soul. So we've got to make a decision right about now. Oh, by the way, the whole leaking light thing is an experiment we can do. It just kind of occurred to me. So, with sound effects. Right, let's go throw down this and then that. 1, 2, 3. Make some of those. Very good. We're going to need lots of them. Right, so if we go and break that one, okay, we've updated the light. So if I put that there, now is that a quirky 1.13 thing? Let me just think about this. I need the slab to be there. Right, now in theory that might let the light through. So let's go down below. See, it still looks a bit dark and stuff around here. No, look, skylight is 0. So it doesn't let it through, right? Oh, then it went 8. No, light, block light is 8. 0. 8, 0. That's weird. Is it letting light through? 0. Whoa, now it's 0 all the time. Oh, it's because I'm on half a block. Weird. 11, 10. 9. But sky is always 0. Sky is always 0. So that does actually work. It doesn't let the light through. I thought it was so. I thought it worked like that. Callum says X, what do you think of them adding potions for the effects that don't have them, e.g. haste? I don't think you need to have everything available, right? But up there you can see it changes the darkness. It's so strange. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know quite what to make of that, peeps. But anyway, let's go down to the bottom of the farm. So we've got to put a roof on it, and we want this roof to be as low as possible. But it only needs to be as low as possible in this part of the farm. Oh, I didn't want to go in here. Don't. Oh, I can hear the witches. I'm going to be in trouble, peeps. They're going to wreck me. Oh, I made it out. Oh, jeez, that was scary. So I kind of want to build the roof. Like down here now. I mean, actually, all I need to do, in theory, if it works up there, is build the lowest part of the roof down here. Also, is this flying machine working? I see one of them is. That's not a good sign. Yeah, the other ones are broken. I'll have to fix them. But not right now. I kind of need some advice from Nembom, I think. Right, if we're going to modify this thing, I think what I'll do is I'll put a couple of holes in the very top here so that we actually have light down the bottom when we're working on it. So I'm just going to open up some holes to help us work so we have some actual light. Okay, I know what's happening. The light leaks through, but it reduces the strength and block for you when you go down, says X-Man. Oh, that might explain why there's some... Well, yeah, so... Wait a minute, we can experiment further then. So... Oh, it's weird how it's 0 when you're on a half slab. So I should have pillared up or something. Let's actually just figure that one out, because that might be really important to get correct. So let's make sure we do this right. It needs to be there. This is a whole block in which it can leak through. And I don't really think there's an easy way for me to... Ah, that might help. Okay, let's go here. Whew. Right, now, are we on a block or a slab? Right, skylight is 10 and 11 when we go up. So it's skylight, but it's not. I get it. It's no longer dropping directly from above. Therefore, it loses its value when it comes down. So imagine the air block to the side is the skylight, which is going to be 15 all the way down. Once it tucks in, it then becomes like regular light, and it fades as it goes away. So that means down the bottom, if I left this up here... No. So the skylight would come all the way down, and then it would bleed around the edges, even if we had this up here. What song is this? There's like crazy funky FL Slayer guitar on it. It'll still be dark at the bottom, says CBR Brooks. No, it won't. It won't. Okay, think of it like this, right? We remove slabs here, so we can lower it all the way down. Then the light is going to bring light level 15 all the way to the top of where the slabs are, and then they're going to peel off to the side. So the only reason we really get away with having a gap up here is when we're 15 blocks away from something. So I believe that means that we need to go back to the very basic concept of putting in a roof here, which is that it has to be sealed consistently all the way across. So if we're going to add water channels off to the sides, they're going to roam alongside here, or possibly on the opposite side. Probably better to put them away from the fly machine. And then it's going to take the witches out of there. I really need to get that skylight back so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Seabrook says, I thought that's what you were doing. Sorry, no need to apologise. Communication across Twitch chat is tricky. There's lots of things to think about, lots of things to consider. Right, I can see a little bit better down here now. Okay, let's land. That's good. You need to seal the roof, but that can mean walling off a gap for different levels of the roof. No, do you know, I don't know what you mean by that, and I don't know how it translates to what I'm trying to do, so let's not get distracted here. I'm going to turn this thing off for a moment. So when I build this elevator here, it needs to be solid blocks. Then when we have an opening and light goes in, it's going to lose all of its light in 15 blocks. So that means we just got to build a roof here that is solid. Apparently I never used a lot of ice here as well. I guess that makes sense. It doesn't make entities move faster. Okay. Crazy screaming song. No, people don't like this one. I like it. Let's just go... Nioxomic says, Hey X, what do you think of the whole Article 13 debacle? And how do you think it will impact you as a creator or impact YouTube as a whole? Just have to wait and see, I think. Just have to wait and see at this point. Okay, so we're going to come out to this side, that's good. Right, that's where the water is. This water is basically going to be gotten rid of. And then the witches will come out to the side. But here's the other thing. We're also going to get rid of this. And this is the... This is where we want the height to be lowest for the rates of the farm. So if we had slabs here and found a way to have them nowhere else, that would be good for the farm. But I'm not sure if that's possible. We no longer need this glass and these walls over here on the side, so that can go. Did I miss working on the HRN, says Ian. Yes, you did. Sorry, my friend, we're in the last chapter of the stream working on the witch farm. Howdy Streams says, Howdy Assumer, I got a question. What should I do if I lost interest in Minecraft? Like, I like it, but I can't get a world started without getting bored early game. I don't know, really. Like, if it's no longer got the charm, maybe give it a bit of a break. I mean, I think one of the problems of playing single player or playing on your own is that there's not a lot of activity going on around you, and that can take away the inspiration sometimes. But it's kind of hard for me to say, you know, because no answer works for everyone, but I've got my own answers. Playing on a server really keeps everything fresh for me and interesting. Okay, now I think there is a reason that we have these coming all the way to here, because if the witches are partially submerged in the water, they need space, which is something I haven't considered. So when we build more of this roof, these ones here will be solid blocks, so they will get sacrificed. Ooh, don't break that. That would be bad. Yeah, we'd lose a bit of spawn rate there. Let's put a block there and there then to remind us. Did I? No, I didn't leave my bed up top. Thank goodness. Let's go sleep in the bed. I just started on Twitch. Any tips and tricks this party time? Whenever I get asked about success on Twitch, all I can refer to is YouTube. Like, I was able to bring people from YouTube to Twitch. So, I would recommend not putting all your efforts in just one place. And maybe create some complementary content on YouTube that you can, you know, use the search engine to help people find you and bring them over to Twitch. We can get rid of these slabs, they're no longer needed. We can get rid of all that glass and stuff behind. But this is where the witches are going to be leaving the farm, right? That could accommodate for the gap you have there, says X-Man. Something will have to accommodate for it. Yeah, just, yeah, no. Yeah, I know what you mean now. You're literally replying to what I said. Yeah, that would accommodate for it. But we might not need this row here, you see. That's a real good point. Like, who says we need this row of water? I don't think that we do. We need to take the witches out of here. So, the point at which the water is necessary is from the platform below. So this can be lower, and that should mean we might actually be able to have our roof come straight out. That's kind of promising. I think it's possible. So we can definitely do away with this layer as well, but at some point there's going to be a layer of water that pushes them across. Right, and that means that all of those signs can go. And then that also means that we can have this here, although we need to evaluate that. No, that should be fine. Now what we want to do is make this the roof all the way across. And I don't want to destroy too many more blocks here, but if I get rid of water there, it's still going to be where these ones coming off that platform will make contact with it. Okay, now if I make that the water that actually flows across, then their heads can be underneath here. Yeah, okay, so we've got to now put a water stream there and put sources below, and that'll push them all the way off to this side. We decided this side because there's no redstone here. Cool. Okay, this is kind of working right here, that's good. Finally caught an Asuma stream, says Charming Ducky. Well, welcome to the stream, buddy. Peeps, to anyone here who hasn't hit that follow button, be sure to do so. Get notified when I go live. Odd how when you are breaking the glass, the water disappears through the texture. Yeah, visual glitches. 1.15 lighting update, says Nick. That won't affect us, I don't believe, because of the way we're doing this. So, are there any witches on that platform? No. I think we could potentially lower this by one more, but I won't, just in case. So now what we need to do is this, and have our water stream go all the way across, but then we got to replace it after, which could be tricky. Not sure quite how we'll do that. I am going to need several water sources, and we've got buckets for this. Oh yes, we do. In fact, I don't really need more than that. I think I need 7, was it? 7 across? Right. Okay, so... Got to concentrate a bit here, peeps. Thank you for hitting the follow button, by the way. I can hear loads of you bleep blopping with the boobly boop noise in the ear. Right. So, we want this to be a water stream. That's perfect. That's just like we did it in the test world. Great. Then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have exact right amount. So what I got to do is break and replace. Break, replace. Break, replace. Oh, jeez, I did it totally wrong. How did that happen? Replace. Break, Replace. I was standing inside of the sign. That was the problem. Replace. Break. Replace. Break. Replace. Why do I have one extra? Maybe I miscounted. Okay. Let's do that. Get some rockets. It's an easy fix, thank goodness, says X-Man. It's not quite, because we still got to rebuild that. This thing, though, yeah, no, it will have to be as high. So, it's actually still a pain in the bum. Like, it's a lot of work, but yeah, I guess the fix could have been worse, right? Like, I wouldn't have used the word easy, but actually, considering how bad it could have been, yeah, it probably is pretty easy. So if I'm a witch, this appears to have been done correctly. Okay, that's really good. So what we'll do is seal that off. And that means we can extend this thing like we would the roof up top. I'm going to leave it like that for now, and then we can work on that later. I'm also going to come and do this. We will extend the corners. In fact, we just need to mirror what's directly above us. It's been properly measured, all of that. Hi, just tuned in. What is X up to today? Says Sonalis. We are working on our witch farm. Who would have guessed? Who would have known? Right. That is super duper hard to tell, but essentially the roof is going to now be down at this height and look something like this, right? Is the idea. That is essentially the idea. So while our witch farm is disabled, we might as well start working on removing the big tower in the middle, I guess. So yeah, we've got a lot of slabs to place down here. And a lot more of this to do. But the farm is off for now. Okay, let's grab our beds, chuck it in here, grab our backpack, and I kind of want to actually get rid of some of that water now. Don't need all these buckets. Alvin Slan says he already did a face reveal at the start of the stream. Who's asking for a face reveal? It's on the second channel. Why do people keep asking? Is one not enough? Zanalef, oh god, says he butchered my name, best day ever. Why does your name have a slash in it? Surely that's not something normal for a username. It's not something you see every day. Voca Oliver says you are right. What? That's a reply to someone else. Minecraft needs more like block and items, says Nick. I agree, I agree. Right, up we go. Hi ho, upwards is where we go. To right up here, but I'm floating down. Blah 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 blah. Right. Don't fall in the hole. So we need to get on top of there and start removing the water and stuff, basically. Which means just coming up the top here. Perfect. Yeah, this is what we've got to dismantle now. Your face is very pale. I think you just need to see a doctor, says Yukaru. Like it. Edward says the best technique is to watch his streams instead of revising. That's my method. Jeez, that doesn't sound good. What was the question there? The Sumo, exams are coming up soon. Any exam revision ideas for me, or is there anything I can do to relax? I just need all the help I can get. If you need to relax, I'd recommend listening to Brian Eno. What's the record? The Plateau of Light or something? It's like his ambient second record. Man, whenever I just need to chill out, whenever I need some absolute chill, that record is the one to go to. We are going to get so much black glass back. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So much. Will there be a world download or your vanilla server? Yeah, there always is. Yeah, the vanilla server and world download. Give the glass to Scar. There's someone who might actually have a use for it. Yeah, good observation. Good suggestion. And I believe the sun is going to set on us again here, Pete. Where? Is it already done, says Sandy Boy? I don't think it's done yet. But it will be. Give it time. Do you ever check your chat, says 5sprun. Nah, I don't read chat messages here on Twitch. It's not my thing, you know. Do you use copy machines, says Pintel Hufflium. Copy machines? What's that? Thoughts on Elon Musk, says Nick. I totally don't think he's a real person. You know, it's just one big conspiracy. That's my thought on it. Elon Musk isn't real. He's just an internet meme, peeps. Electronic cars. What do you think we're living in? The future? Some sort of science fiction show? Come on, peeps. Use your brain. Okay? Think for yourself. Right? Don't be told what to think all the time. Stop living in the Matrix. Okay? Get a tinfoil hat. Put it on. Do you have a fax machine? Says Renegade Moses. Is it the 80s? Is it the 80s? I have a Tesla, says Fjord Strong. Doesn't mean he's real. Just mean he's part of the marketing gimmick for Tesla. Wake up, sheeple, says Shat. Exactly. Wake up, sheeple. Alright? Start thinking for yourself and listen to exactly everything I'm saying and agreeing with it. The future is now. No, it's in the future, says X-Man. Can anyone tell me, is PewDiePie still in the lead? I haven't looked that up, but he went back to the top. See, you got me thinking about the Elon Musk meme review now. When he reviewed those memes. Wonder if Iskau is streaming. Oh! I feel so rejected! I feel so rejected, peeps! Oh, absolutely wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Oh, good God. That was so cruel. Talbar says, who was surprised when they saw Boy in a Band do a video with PewDiePie? Doesn't he collaborate a lot with the other music videos he's done? Winnie T Ford is here. He subscribed for 13 months in a row, saying just in time for the end of the stream. That is very true, Winnie. That is very true. But I'm glad you're here. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. And I hope you're enjoying the sounds of cracking glass filling your eardrums. Apparently he's 500,000 ahead. Wow, that's a huge... need to go... that's a huge lead. All from that video. Because he dropped the video and then it was like... got a big kick from it. But it sounds like the gap's getting bigger by the day. Huh. Crazy. Anyway, didn't I say a while ago we might end up doing this on a live stream? Here we are doing the witch farm on the live stream. I will probably see, I'm supposed to do like a special episode, right? Because the next one's 100. I might do a clip show, but then again, I was just thinking of the lava dolphin. I don't know what clips I would show. I'd have to rewatch old episodes, and that's probably... I don't know, a clip show is like... I think it's just a lot of time for something that probably isn't that interesting, really. So, I don't know what I'm going to do for episode 100, but I could work on the witch farm for it. Lava Dolphin would be in my clip show, says X-Man. Yeah, but it would have to be season 6, so it couldn't be in mine, I guess. Are we picking all of these up? We are. Lava Derp Thin. Derp Thin, eh? Jeez. Right, those are the last 2 blocks that I am going to break. And then I'm going to pick up these slabs. Wow, they've been sitting there for a while, haven't they? Cool. Peeps, that's all we did. That's all we did. That's all we're doing. That's the end of the stream. That's where we're wrapping it up. Hope you all enjoyed it. Be sure to hit the follow button before you leave. Big thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thanks to all the people who hit follow. Thanks to all the people hanging out in chat. Thanks to all the people just watching. And thanks to all of my patrons. Appreciate y'all. And we'll go do a Wriggly raid on Mr. Trooper Joe, who has got a wonderful world that he's been working on for a long time. So I'm going to send you over there. Thanks, peeps. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.